We are inching toward the end of May here, and I could not be more excited. I do not recall the fact that May is the most busy month of the entire year for parents. It feels like there is something going on every single day. And then on top of that, we decided to renovate part of our kitchen. So really, what was I thinking? Because May has been a crazy month for us over here. It honestly has been one of the most busy months that I can remember in a long time. So I am ready for June to come, to have a break, to have a vacation that we have planned, and to just take a little bit of time and relax. But despite everything going on, I am not going to let that stop me from still working on my financial goals, because it's Transfer Tuesday, and that's the day of the week where I share a weekly check-in on what money moves we've made toward our financial goals, whether they're big, whether they're small, because it all counts, it all adds up. And you guys are the accountability that I need personally to achieve my big goals. Right now, we've been working on saving up for a home down payment. We are also in the background doing things like contributing to retirement, working on increasing our income, all of that. But on this specific day of the week, I look at this one goal that we've been working on. And for 2024, the goal is to save up $10,000 into this account, kind of on top of everything else we're doing financially, so that when we're ready, we can purchase another home. And apparently that home needs to have an upstairs and be a little bit bigger, because my daughter has told me that we have to have an upstairs. Is that something that like all kids need? Because she's real obsessed with the idea of having an upstairs. We don't have that now. We have a relatively small starter home, and while we are still fitting in this home, the kids are just like obsessed with having an upstairs and more space. I would love that too, so we've got to start piling up this money so that they can get their upstairs. Let's look at what we did today. Luckily, last week we had hit a new milestone of $2,000, so that was 20% of the goal funded. I was really thrilled to get to that $2,000 milestone. It feels like this goal has been so slow, and now we're in the 5th month and we're just now hitting $2,000, but every milestone we hit means we're getting even closer to the goal, and it definitely sped up a lot last month, which is great. And I'm really excited to seeing how far we can get on this specific goal for the rest of the year. Today, we do have 4 different transfers. So these transfers are from a few different things. They are from, one, selling things on resale sites. Actually, I'm looking off to the side of a big pile of things that I will be personally selling. I have some items of clothing that I actually have never worn, still have tags in them, but I'm deciding to let them go because I haven't worn them, so why would I keep them? And I have a lot of things like that we've been selling over time. Some of it sells fast, some of it sells slow, but we are kind of slowly decluttering our house and getting rid of things that we don't need and getting money for this specific goal. Another source of income for me has been Upside, which is the cashback app that I use for buying gas. You can also get a few other things like going to certain restaurants. They have some local restaurants on there that I looked at the other day, and you can get a percentage of your purchase back if you go through Upside with that, which is kind of nice. And I do usually get around like $10 per week with that. So I'm always happy to get a little bit of money back once I'm purchasing something like gas that I have to buy anyway. And then the last one is actually money that we either did not spend in our checking account or money that I just kind of moved to the side instead of purchasing something. And I do that whenever I think about it. And then the final way that we get money for this is actually budgeted money. Every single week we have budgeted a $100 right now. It was $50, now it's $100, but we have $100 that we have budgeted that goes in every single week, so that I know no matter what, we are building this up and money is stacking up because we need it to. So I do have some money from our budget every single week going into this account. So with all of that explained, those are all of the sources of income that we have for this account. And let's look at the actual numbers. Like I said, we started at $2,002.97, and then the first transfer was $7.92. Respectable, but nothing huge. The next ones are gonna go up in order. I just put them all in order this time, which was kind of fun. So the next one is $10.93. That's the Upside one that I was talking about. So 1093 went in this week, so that was great. And then I had another transfer of $31.89. So $31.89 was the next transfer. And then the final one was $100, and that is the budgeted money that I talked about. So $100 went into this account as well. All of those together was $150.74. So a respectable amount. It is definitely not as much as we put in last week, where I was trying to get serious and kind of bump this up a little bit. And it will be less than coming weeks, but for today it's $150.74 going into this account. So that $150.74 brought us up to a new total of $2,153.71. So $2,153 is a good amount. I'm really happy with that, and I'm happy with the continued progress every single week, that we haven't had to slow it down that much and it's still adding up. So that's it for me today. Like I said, things have been crazy here, just crazy busy, and we are almost done with our kitchen floors and getting everything back together in that room. But I am ready to have a fully functioning kitchen so that we can get back to normal life. Honestly, I would love for the crazy busy time to slow down, have a much chiller June. So comment club, if you've watched this far, type slow down below, just because I want to slow down and I think I need to slow down. And honestly, thinking of my daughter graduating kindergarten, I wish time would slow down because she's so big. And if I think too much about it, I get super emotional. So we're not going to talk too much about it, but oh my goodness, it's so cute and so sweet. And I wish time would slow down. But that's it for me today. I'll see you guys next week as we work on our financial goals together. See you guys then. Bye, y'all.